this is Wemby receiving MVP chance in Paris. Okay, there's a post that popped up on my feed. Hello, Hadid Finest. So there's an account user that go by Raven Grace. He said, Candace, baby, Charlie took you out of every speaking engagement and put Ben in. As a matter of fact, he had 20 plus speakers in 2025. Yeah, I am saying something. I am reading a tweet from Raven Grace. He said, he or she said that Charlie took her out of speaking engagement and put Ben in. As a matter of fact, Charlie had 20 plus speakers in 2025 when he took her out. He stopped allowing Candace Owens to go to college campuses, and he took her out of SAS and YWLS as well. I don't know what that means. I think he knew who his enemies were. It was not Ben. And by the way, Ben opened after Charlie in 2024 as well. I guess Charlie liked Ben a lot. He was invited and she was not by Charlie in 2024 and 2025. Candace Owens said donors were upset and pressured Charlie about her and Tucker, but yet he stood up and invited Tucker. Guess he didn't like her as much. We know what happened. Candace Owens was not friend after the entire kerfuffle went down in May 2024. She was fired twice in May, once from the Daily Wire and then by Turning Point USA. He only allowed Candace to go on stage in June 2024 because she has been named as a headliner for the month. So this is the thing.
I can't even imagine having passed away and watching my worst enemies be given my legacy by my own wife, yielding the stage to Ben Shapiro. Like we were going to allow that. We're not going to allow it. I said from the very beginning of this entire thing, I want war with all of you, and I'm so glad that I'm getting. I can't even imagine having passed.
So this is Cuckoo Candace. Cuckoo Candace. So this is a tweet from Raven Grace. So this is the tweet from Raven Grace I read about Candace Owens. So Candace Owens was apparently fired by the Daily Wire and by Turning Point USA in May 2024. Thank you for subscribing, Kevin Wenin. Hello, Kevin Wenin. Okay, 67. I don't really care about being popular at B5S. This is like an echo chamber. You know, I am not creating multiple YouTube channels. I'm only running this channel. I am on my own echo chamber, but my chat is open for everyone to have interaction with me. No, it's okay. Yeah, game. So Candace Owens with her obsession with Turning Point USA again. She says she's glad that she is at war with all of them. So um, Raven Gray said Candace Owens was only allowed to go on stage in June 2024 because she was headliner of the month. And then Charlie Kirk invited Ben in 2024 and 2025 at Turning Point USA, blah, blah, blah. This Turning Point USA thing really bores me. Hello, Sea Turtle.
You casted people into Charlie's life.
Oh my gosh, again with Charlie Kirk. My goodness. She's talking about Turning Point USA every single day. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, good now. Oh my goodness. My bad. Hello. How you doing? Okay, don't, Sahu. Yeah, you're welcome, Hadid Fayas. Candace Owens.
They saw Charlie get shot in the chest.
Get scammed. Get scammed by doing what? Glitch void.
It was one of the things that we actually covered almost immediately after the shooting on this show, was that many of the people who spoke to the news were all bizarrely somehow politically connected. So we started profiling these people, and we found out this person, Tiffany Barker, I think was one of the names. Actually, she was working on Phil Lyman's campaign. Phil Lyman was out there testifying. Everything just felt weird and.
No, I am not Muslim. Glitch void. I'm Catholic. That's. I was raised in a Catholic household, so I'm. I identify myself as a Catholic.
Organized, and so we covered it. And we forgot that many people were saying that Charlie got hit in the chest. It's almost like they didn't look. It was very obvious where he got hit. Anybody who looked at him. So why?
I should convert to Muslim. No, I don't want to. I came up with this idea. Like way back in December, I made a tweet on X that I really should now. Back in December, I made a tweet And I said that Candace Owens should convert to Muslim if she were to make a presidential run in 2028. But she said she long said that she would not run for president. Now I don't really want to convert. Or you think I should be Muslim? No, I'll just stay Catholic. Being Muslim now, the cheat code to go to heaven is being Christian or Catholic. Because when you watch these near-death experience video, when you watch these near-death experience video, um, people talked about people who were Muslim converted to Christianity after having near-death experience. The cheat code to go to heaven is being Catholic or Christian, one or the other, glitch void. And I was raised in a Catholic household, so I go by that religion. I was raised in a Catholic household.
Why did they suddenly run to cameras and say that they saw Charlie get hit in the chest? Right? Never an answer for that. I want you guys to take a listen to these people who tried to convincingly sell that he got hit in the chest.
I heard a loud bang, which I figured a shot would be a little bit louder, but I just saw it hit him in the chest, and then all of a sudden, just tons of blood gushing right out where his heart is, and then he like fell over and slumped down, and everybody got down and was screaming, and then we all ran.
It was a direct shot to the heart. It looked like right where his heart is, it started going red. He'd go back and went to his side. Then I looked down at the crowd, and it looked like the crowd, they all went to their knees really fast.
When I heard the first gunshot go off, all of a sudden I just saw an eruption of blood, come out of Charlie's chest, and then kind of his whole body recoil and go limp, and basically everybody just screamed and fell to the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are not guessing. They are providing a description that never happened. It never happened. There was never a pooling of blood near Charlie's heart. Never happened. It was very obvious if you were anywhere near where Charlie got hit, and actually it came out sideways. The blood came out sideways, and I hate to be graphic.
Sideways.
If I can describe that, but it's important to remember that, and we all saw the video, okay? And I told you his shirt was clean. And yet they described that as if it was pre-planned for them to go out there. I'm going to investigate these people who came out here and said this right near his heart. I told you my theory is that the shape charge was intended to hit his chest, but something went wrong because a shape charge, like I said, can be directed, but it is not an exact science. I do not think they ever intended for the shot to be public. I don't think they ever intended for it to hit his neck. I think his mic, the second redundant mic, was rigged and it was meant to hit his chest. He was wearing a white shirt. Those descriptions were meant to make sense because they are the instant ones that came out. They're speaking to NBC News, a pooling of blood around his heart. You never saw that, sir. How did you get on NBC News? I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out who these people are. Because that is way too specific. They are providing false witness intentionally. And then I think they had to pivot. Because actually, the shaped charge accidentally as opposed to hitting his chest and causing that 30-06 diameter, as would happen with a patent explosives. As
A Muslim is the exact opposite. Okay. But me, I just go by the religion I was raised by. So I was raised Catholic, so I go with the Catholic religion. Converting to Muslim, not interested.
as we've demonstrated to you in the past, it accidentally, because of how
That's what Candace Owens should do. But since she's no longer interested in running for president, then it doesn't matter anymore.
Charlie was crouched, went up and hit his neck.
Okay, so Cinema Shotgun said Candace Owens was running out of people for her and her friends to arrest. So now she's going back to interview random people did immediately after Charlie got killed trying to convince her fans that innocent bystanders who talk to the news are all in on the conspiracy. These are people reacting in the immediate moments after Charlie was shot. Some made the mistake of thinking Charlie got shot in the chest at first. Nothing, nothing nefarious about it, but Candace is desperate for content. So now, 9 months later, Candace is pretending like these people purposely said Charlie was shot in the chest because they knew he had an explosive microphone attached to him that was supposed to blow up his chest instead of hitting him in the neck. Candace doesn't know anything about explosive horse-shaped charges. Her producers literally stole the entire storyline from people on social media. Candace then say she's going to find out who these people are and investigate them. Here's what she really means by that.
One of the
Candace isn't going to spend a single second investigating anything. She made that comment because she knows her psycho fans will have no life, will spend the next week or two trying to track those people down and harass them. That will keep her fan busy and engaged with Candace's fake investigation. As Candace is out of luxury vacation, using the money she makes from the idiots who actually believe her fake investigation is real. I think I am more cuckoo than Candace fans because I'm the one who who thought that she could get the GOP nomination in 2028. Okay, so okay. No, I'm Catholic. The preacher kid boy, I'm Catholic. Yo, YSG. I don't know what you mean. Maybe bros. You preach? What do you mean I preach? Single one. Oh, there we go. Kevin Garnett on the big tickets. High school for a reason. 6 11.
like riding a bike. That's the easy for you.
Do I spread gospel? I mean, I go to church on Sunday. That's what I do. The preach kid boy. Oh, you want me to preach the gospel? But I'm not a priest, or I'm not a member of the church. The preach kid boy. After my parent created, after my grandparent created you, how did you pick your favorite story of God? I didn't pick any favorite stories. Stephen Bannon.
Beyond Brunson, the two stars. Brunson off the bounce, gets inside, leans in, right-handed, he banks it home.
Shame, fags again. We need to put them back in the closet. I miss those days when people wouldn't tell anyone that they're gay because it was not celebrated. Now it's like people are becoming gay because they want to be celebrated. They're weird, they're outcasts.
So, Isabella Moody posted, said, will my favorite story of God stand up to the next 100 trillion years of human evolution? I don't really have a favorite God story. Stephen Bannon. Steve Bannon. Okay. Let's put it like this. This will be better. Okay, Isabella Moody said her favorite Pride Month message, go back to the closet, faggot. This is for the people who are gay. I say we bring back normalizing the word faggot. We need to shame fags again. We need to put them back in the closet. I miss those days when people wouldn't tell anyone that they're gay because it was not celebrated. Now it's like people are becoming gay because they want to be celebrated. They're weird, they're outcasts. They just want to feel like they can fit in and have a bunch of people support them for nothing. Like if you're ugly in 2024, just become a faggot and then, oh, boom, you're popular. Magically. It's become a trend. Let's make it a trend to shame them again. Who's with me? What do you want the preacher like? I am not well versed in scripture. The preacher kid boy. I am not versed in scripture. Yeah, but what I disagree with Isabella Moody is people aren't. There's some want gay to be celebrated, but whatever.
Yourself a Christian, just because because you call yourself a Christian, just because you use the word, Christ is.
I mean, there's a channel that I recommend, The Preacher Kid Boy. He goes by Tanish Peter. He preaches the gospel.
King, you call him Lord. According to Yeshua himself, there will be many who say, Lord, Lord, we did this and that in your name. And he says, who are you? I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity, you workers of lawlessness. I don't even know you. It doesn't even register. My spirit is not in you.
Yeah, so this is a channel I would recommend. He goes by Tanish Peter. So here, Tanish Peter. I watch his content.
There could be plenty of folks like that. And a lot of them we're seeing right now. They're unraveling in real time. The same people who will be wishing for Erica's demise or something to happen to that woman, insulting that woman in her deepest distress and grief, because it's the deepest distress and grief anybody can go through. Those same people are the ones who tell you.
Oh, you like him?
You call yourself a Christian?
Okay. The Preacher Kid Boy. I like his content. Okay, Trump approval rating is 31%, and his disapproval rating is 68%. Okay, Travis, in the final episode of the season, Candace Owens reflect on the past 288 days. Charlie, who predicted Candace will emerge victorious in this narrative war, couldn't have said it better. Candace, God bless. Okay, whatever.
Believe in it. Believe in the show.
My room is a G spot. Do your thing, baby. I ain't even mad.
Trump National Golf Club, Washington, D.C. What's better? The Potomac River, 36 amazing. I closed it. When you close it. She ain't got a man, but she's not alone. Miss Independent. I mean, flawless. Well, that's what you are. How I see it is how I call it. Yeah. Look at how she walk. She knows she bad.
Do your thing, baby. I ain't even mad. Okay. Cuckoo Candace. Am I Algerian? No, I am Ivorian. You see my t-shirt? I am Ivorian. King Kim and for you. I am Ivorian, not Algerian.
But Frank, you're getting caught in too many lies. You're supposed to be a pastor, but of course you have a military background. So what kind of pastor are you? It's all giving psychological operations. How come you guys aren't interested in exploring any of these things? Do you guys think
Who do I think will win the World Cup? Eh, I want Portugal to win. I want Cristiano Ronaldo to win. But if, um, let's just say Ivory Coast make it all the way to the final and they face Portugal, I would want my country to win. But I want Portugal to win because I want Cristiano Ronaldo to get that World Cup in his resume. And I was happy that he scored 2 goals against Uzbekistan because we cannot be talking about Mbappe, Messi, Haaland without without him. And I was happy that he scored these 2 goals against Uzbekistan. King and for you. So I will root for my country, but I think Portugal should be able to win. But I might be wrong.
at Turning Point USA will be interested?
So yeah, you can't anymore because he scored these 2 goals against Uzbekistan. I mean, is Uzbekistan even a good team? Let's look it up. Okay, let's just look it up because I don't know if Uzbekistan is a good soccer team. Okay, they say yes, Uzbekistan is a good soccer team on a major upward trajectory, currently ranked number 50 in the world. They are widely recognized as the leading force in Central Asia and rising powerhouse within Asia Football Confederation. Like, what do you want to preacher kid boy? What do you want to preacher kid boy? You want me to preach the gospel? Like, I don't know any verse. I'm culturally Catholic based on how I was raised. I was raised Catholic, so I go by that religion.
And whether or not Maroon Berets were there on the ground that day?
What do you mean KMN for you? I thought it was jumping for Asia League. Okay, let me look it up. It's jumping for Asia League. I'm looking it up right now. Yes, Japan is the premier national soccer team in Asia. KMN for you. And when you fought Japan, Uzbekistan is an improving soccer team. So Uzbekistan is in the upward trajectory, ranked number 50 in the world. They're widely recognized as the leading force in Central Asia and a rising powerhouse within the Asian Football Confederation. So is Uzbekistan good in FIFA World Cup? Okay, you just randomly put it there for fun, okay. Okay. Is Japan and China even in the World Cup? Let's see. Japan is currently playing in the 2026 World Cup, but China did not qualify. Okay. Yeah. Japan was in Ivory Coast group stage back in the 2014 World Cup. I look like one of the studious ones. What studious one are you talking about? Orange 12 up SB. I don't know what you mean. Who are you referring to? Orange 12. Okay, thank you, Cam and Info. I'm actually going to end the stream in a couple minutes. Subscribe to yourself.
Well, that has never happened.
Life is precious. When you die, you die. It's over. You want to live your life to your fullest potential. Okay, I'm going to end the stream now. So, good night.